Grand Risings. Welcome to today. Today I am dropping off my truck, which I just bought last week at the mechanic shop up the street. So I'm gonna get a chance to see how, I don't like taking chances like this, but this is like a small chance, right? This is something that's not like major, right? So I can take a chance like this. Drop it up the street, see how good the mechanic is. The mechanic that I'm referring to, I can walk to their building. So if they're really good, or if they're just decent enough, hopefully I'm expecting them to be really good, I can continue to use them. Then after that, I got my business cards. Boom. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my business cards and I am going to circle back through those neighborhoods, which I've already gone through. And what makes the most sense is I got 700 business cards. So out of those leads, I think I had about 20 to, I guess like 25 leads of people who were saying, yeah, they were interested in actually listing their home for sale. So what I can do is, yeah, here it is. No, that's not it. What I can do is I can go to those neighborhoods and I can, knock on the door and then knock on the door around that home. So there were several houses specifically in the neighborhood that I know I'm thinking of where I can do that with. So I'll be able to, yeah, I'm following up with them, and there's a couple people who said they wanted to move in September. So it's the 23rd. So I'm gonna do that after I drop off my car or my truck, really. And then yeah, I mean, things have been going pretty well with the tenant. I just went over there. I fixed the door. I fixed the screen for the door. So now she doesn't have anything to say about that, but somehow it wasn't exactly how she wanted it to be, which I mean, it's just kind of like, she's like, I could still stick my fingers through the hole. I was like, lady, you could have done that. I was like, there was a big hole, which I thought which she was talking about, but she was like, yeah, I can stick my finger through the hole. I'm like, you can, like the gate was made like that. It's always been that way. So you talk about that, it's like the gate was like that when I bought the house. So she's just always got something to complain about. So whatever. I picked the screens up though, and I picked the screens up, and so now I'm gonna return them. Here it is. Homes that got mail for me. Listing, yeah. Return them, and then I'm going to order some ones that are actually like the correct size after I'm able to return them. So what that will look like is, what's more important, getting my car fixed or returning these things? Getting my car fixed is more important. So I'm gonna do that first. So yeah, oh yeah. So it was my cousin's birthday yesterday. His birthday is the first day of fall, which is pretty interesting. And so I was, where we talking? He's like, yeah, Cam, you know, you could go back to school and you can learn a second language. Cause I was just telling him about like the direction I'm taking in the rest of this year. But he was like, yeah, man, smart people, they get paid now and it's free. And so, I mean, yeah, what he's saying is true, but if he's really talking about smart people, then it's like, yeah, school is free for them, which I guess it is. But I think he's more speaking to the Sagittarius in me, whereby he means like the things that I can do with my life are going to come to me for free and they're going to generate money, which has pretty much been the case. Because, yeah, like now that I got my taxes from last year, I can start getting loans. And I'll have a lender that'll use only 1 year of tax returns. So, boom, now I can actually start buying loans. And like, me and my broker, we were talking about, you know, some different ways I could do that. Like, I could either, I mean, this is like, my cousin doesn't really know about, like, no one in my family knows about how real estate works and how you can get a loan and buy a house for, I don't know, 30 times what you put down on it. So if you put down $10,000, you could buy a house for $300,000. I don't really understand that, especially when they factor in like, oh yeah, if you do your loans, you can get a loan for like 4 times what you make. So if you make $50,000, you get a loan for like $200,000, and then you just rent out the house. You know, the payment on that is probably like $1,000. You rent out the house for like $1,200, and then you know, you just like rinse and repeat. And then if the property goes up in value, you keep that money. And then if you want to rent out the rooms to people, you do that. And you just rinse and repeat. So, yeah, so they, I don't know, they don't, well, whatever. So I was talking with my broker about that though, because he gets it. And I was like, yeah, man, I could probably be like refinancing something, or I could just get like a little down payment, actually buy a house in my name, rent out the rooms, because this is like a 2-bedroom. But if I was to buy a house, I'll probably try to see if I can get like a 4 or 5 bedroom, depending on where it is. I mean, let me just look up right now. Yeah, so since people want to be talking about selling some houses, so what I'm gonna do is, yeah, this is just like a side thing for this video. So we're residential. We just look like, it really only makes sense if you have like 5+ bedrooms. We just under 200. Results. What's in the area? We got Macon. We got Lithonia. There's really one of these in Lithonia. Wow. Okay. Wow, there's actually one in the area. 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Yep. That's one. We got Lithonia, Griffin, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, over here in Dixie Hill. So this is actually a duplex. Yeah, Spalding, Georgia, which is Griffin. Oh man, this house actually is up for sale. Man, I think I remember when this house is 21. Well, it's on Burroughs Avenue. They're asking 190, and they're getting like, there's not a lot of bathrooms in here. 7. Really good. People do be wanting their own bathroom, but when they can't get it, they don't complain. Yep. That one's interesting. But yeah, you definitely want people to have their own bathroom. But nevertheless, though, there are like, I mean, it's realistic. And this place is in Cartersville, Bartow County. I don't even know where Cartersville is. either way, there's plenty of places where there's like a lot of rooms where I could rent out the rooms. And yeah, just like get that as like a, put it in my name, buy it. Dang, this house in Macon is $20,000. How is this even possible? It's a fixer upper, but still, 20,000 is like, man. That's what I'm saying, man. But like that's for a different time, because I don't have to. Honestly, I was thinking about getting some houses in Macon, but I was like, bruh, it's not really lucrative. It doesn't make sense to, unless you like I can just follow the lead of my broker. My broker is like, he's gonna get 10 houses, then he's gonna pay them off. So yeah, he's gonna get 10 houses, then he's gonna pay them off. It makes sense. And that way there's like enough to manage. There's enough for a property manager to manage. Yeah. So like, and then that, and what I'm saying is like, then I can actually like, if I'm managing these all myself, anything comes up, I'm gonna be the one to actually do something about it. Man, wow, they're asking like freaking 450,000 for a fixer upper quadruplex, which is like, bruh, I charge more for rent here. They got rents listed at $780 and $800. My rents are like $825. So, dang, it's like, maybe I am worth more than $500,000. I mean, I probably am, just looking at this. Dude, that's like, what? I got a quadruplex in Griffin. Yeah. I mean, they're asking like $240 in Dalton, carpet capital of the world. They're like, you can only do a cash offer. That's kind of like odd. But that's probably why it's not selling, because she doesn't make any sense. Yeah, bro. Ain't no rushing trying to get some quadruplexes, because people don't know what to do when they got them. So like Henry County, Stockbridge, Henry County is actually close to me. So they're asking $385 for this place. And the thing is, man. These people be trying to, it's funny, like they'll dictate, like the seller only wants a conventional offer, or no FHA or VA financing. However, like the property hasn't sold. And in this market, stuff is selling very fast. It's been like 3 months. So it's just like, them saying that they won't take it is just like, are you trying to make a deal, or are you trying to make you're trying to get a smaller pool of buyers to buy the property from you. But when you sell the property, the point is you don't own it anymore. Looks like he says outside of price, client looking for rock solid financing and speedy close. Like, if they're looking for that from the buyer, then they just shouldn't sell it. Like, because the buyer, anybody who's going to close on it is going to have rock solid financing, whether that's FHA or VA or conventional. If they can close on it, it's rock solid. So it's just saying like, well, we want that, but we don't want this. It's like, okay, well, I guess, yeah, like they're already doing. They're just going to wait a little longer, or maybe a lot longer. They got the East Point 2 duplexes. Wow, this one is yeah, how long is this? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that 450 price point is too high because people are been on the market for almost 6 months. So bring it down to like 350. Something, yeah. Yeah, people are just, either way, these prices don't make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Nevertheless, I'm just gonna go drop off my car, come back, eat some breakfast. Then I'm going to go finish. I'm gonna go to these neighborhoods, walk up to these neighborhoods, follow up with the people who are like, yeah, I'm looking to sell. I'm gonna have my contract with me. I'm gonna say, okay, hey, look, you're looking to sell. We can sign the contract now, or I could go set up a time with them to come back and actually, with a CMA, with a research. By now, hopefully they've gotten my card. I sent them in the mail, and then yeah, if they have, good. If they haven't, I'll just keep passing out business cards in the area, and I'll just finish out strong, because it's been, since I went to that first neighborhood, it's been 2 months. So they probably don't even remember me. But yep, I'm gonna knock out 100 and then probably another 100. So let me get to it, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.